The top focus, we're learning the Aam Aadmi Party has announced its first list for Haryana polls. 20 candidates have been announced for the Haryana polls in the first list, but the Aam Aadmi Party has also fielded 11 candidates on the same seats where Congress has already fielded its candidates. Remember, there have been speculations that the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress could get into a merger or could get into an alliance for Haryana polls. But have those talks failed? That remains the big question here, since the Aam Aadmi Party has decided to field 11 candidates on the same number of seats, same seats where the Congress has already fielded its candidates. Well, we also have a reaction coming in from the state AAP president. Listening.
आज उस बीजेपी की सरकार को जड़ से उखाड़ के फेंकने के लिए आम आदमी पार्टी ने अपने 20 प्रत्याशियों की पहली सूची जारी कर दी है और जल्द ही अगली सूची आपको मिलेगी। चुनाव के अंदर समय बहुत कम बचा है, हमने अपनी लिस्ट को जारी किया। हम अपनी लिस्ट जारी कर चुके हैं। हमारा इंडिया अलायंस के हम पार्टनर थे, इंडिया अलायंस के राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे हम पार्टनर हैं।
All right. Well, that was Sushil Gupta, Haryana Aam Aadmi Party president, speaking on the first list of candidates that has been announced by the Aam Aadmi Party. My colleague Gurpreet as well as Sunil Prabhu are joining us on the broadcast here, getting us more on that big story that we are tracking. Let me go across to Gurpreet first. Gurpreet, we do understand the first list of Aam Aadmi Party is out, and the candidates on 11 seats that have been announced are the seats where Congress has already fielded its candidates. There have been talks of a merger, there have been talks of an alliance between the AAP and the Congress, but has that failed? That's the big question here.
Well, let's understand that whole things in a proper way. What we have learned, Aam Aadmi Party has already declared its first list of a candidate, and what we can understand, there was a leader from Aam Aadmi Party has just joined the BJP, and there was a tremendous pressure from the Aam Aadmi Party workers on the Aam Aadmi Party. That was the possible reasons why they had declared 20 candidates at this point of time. Regarding the forging of alliance, we have seen the state leadership was not interested at all to forge any alliance, whether it's Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress Party. We have seen a few days back, Aam Aadmi Party held a conference where they had declared all the 90 seats they are going to contest election independently. And so many times we have seen the former Chief Minister of Haryana, Bhupinder Singh Hooda, had given same statement saying that we had forged alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party at a national level, but at a state level we don't want to pursue any alliance with any party because we are in a position to gain the power to win the elections. So they are not very interested. What we have learned during the course of this whole time, what we have learned, the central leadership, whether it's Aam Aadmi Party central leadership or the Congress central leadership, they were interested to hold multiple talks, and for the last so many days multiple talks have already been held between the central leadership to chalk out a political strategy. And what we can understand where it was stuck, we have seen and we have learned from the Congress leaders also, they say they were demanding for 10 to 15 seats from the Congress, where the Congress state leadership, they don't want to give that much seats. So that was the reason. So let's see that what will be officially they are going to make announcement, but now they had already declared their candidate. That seems to be a clear-cut message. Aam Aadmi Party is also preparing for Haryana polls. Back to studio.
Okay, let me go across to Sunil Prabhu here and try and get a better understanding of what was happening in the Congress camp. Well, Sunil, could you help us understand, there is of course no official announcement yet whether the talks would go ahead or the talks have failed between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. But as information has been coming out of the Congress, what we are understanding at this point in time is that the Aam Aadmi Party has been asking for a maximum number of seats, perhaps 10 to 15 seats. Has that been the point of contention here between the two parties?
Well, it was always about seat adjustments, about winnability, and specific where they are going to contest from. I think that was clearly the issues in place. The state leadership of the Congress Party were vehemently opposed, be it Bhupinder Singh Hooda and his son, or for that matter, Selja or Randeep, or anybody who is, powerful in the Haryana State Congress, have made it clear that they were against an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party. And they were wanting to go it alone for the 90 seats. But it's at the Central Election Committee meeting that the Congress president, as well as the former Congress president, Rahul Gandhi, worked towards ensuring that we should try to work and find a way forward for the India alliance to continue in Haryana. And it's in that backdrop they were able to extract an assurance from the state leaders that if they were able to negotiate with the Aam Aadmi Party towards a reasonable amount of seats, then there could be a give and take. Having said that, they had formed a core committee and a smaller committee to have a discussion with the Aam Aadmi Party. In principle, they agreed that there should be seat sharing. Ultimately, it went boiled down to the wire in terms of specifics. The Congress not ready to concede more than 4 or 5 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party asking for 10. The Congress also being very, very specific, saying that take it or leave it. In certain areas, we are going to give you seats, and it's based on winnability. But that wasn't seen to be acceptable to the Aam Aadmi Party, and you've seen that list. Nobody's saying it's been called off as of now, but it's quite clear that with both sides announcing their candidates, it's unlikely that there will be a seat adjustment and unity of the India alliance in the coming Haryana Assembly elections.
Okay. So we do understand that the Aam Aadmi Party's Lok Sabha performance was also taken into account. The Aam Aadmi Party, of course, had contested 1 seat and lost it. The Congress did contest 9 seats and won about 5 seats, preventing a BJP sweep. The BJP could manage to win 5 seats in Lok Sabha election. We do believe that this was also taken into account while deciding for the assembly seats for Haryana polls.
Well, definitely. These are seats that, you definitely have to use the Lok Sabha, the last election as an indicator, but not necessarily the yardstick, because state issues as well as assembly issues are totally different. Right now, the state is facing a huge incumbency factor. There are farmers' issues, there is unemployment, a host of issues that have been raised by the Congress party at this present juncture. So, Mr. Hooda and everybody feel that they are in the commanding heights, and that's the reason why nobody wants to be able to, give more seats than they want. And in fact, it means that their supporters would have to be lose out. So that's the reason for why there hasn't been really a breakthrough with the Aam Aadmi Party and, that ability to accommodate their huge demand in terms of seats.
All right. But we also understand that Rahul Gandhi has been quite insistent. There have been some information that's been coming in that Rahul Gandhi really wanted this alliance to go ahead in order to prevent the BJP to win in the election or even, gain maximum number of seats in Haryana for the upcoming polls. And he's been nudging his party to carry on the alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Of course, it exists at the national level, but for Haryana also, we do understand that the Congress leader wanted that the alliance must go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said at the Congress Election Committee meeting. He urged these state leaders to find a way forward, to find some way to, accommodate the Aam Aadmi Party. Rahul Gandhi is of the firm belief that there has to be unity of opposition forces. The lesson that they have learned is in 2014 as well as in 2019. The biggest issue has been that when the opposition is united, they're able to take on the BJP.
Right.
And it's in that context that they didn't want those votes to be divided, because this is a crucial election. Even though that the Congress is in commanding heights, they don't want to be seen as playing second fiddle to the BJP in a very make or break election. They can, of course, accuse the Aam Aadmi Party and play their own point of saying they're the B team of the BJP by not agreeing for an alliance. But the fact is that Rahul Gandhi wanted to use that olive branch to reach out to the AAP leadership. That is why we saw KC Venugopal, Raghav Bell meet, discuss, then Deepak Babaria and a team and speaking to the Haryana Congress Congress AAP leaders, and yet they weren't able to find a settlement because the demand for seats were too high from the Aam Aadmi Party, which became very difficult for the Congress party to concede at this stage.
Okay. All right. Let me go back to Gurpreet also. He's joining us back on the broadcast. He's getting us some more information from the Aam Aadmi Party camp. What does it mean for the Aam Aadmi Party? If the alliance doesn't go ahead between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party in Haryana, what does it really mean for the Aam Aadmi Party? And also, Gurpreet, would you help us understand which were those seats, specific seats on which the parties were trying to iron out their differences? Of course, meetings were being held and discussions were being held. But which were those specific seats for which there has been this fight going on between the two parties?
Well, we have seen during the Lok Sabha election, there was a alliance which was forged between the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, and they had given in that alliance one member parliament ticket from Kurukshetra. What we have learned and what we have understood from the sources within the Congress, in that belt, in Lok Sabha belt, they want some Vidhan Sabha seats from the Congress side. Now, there is no tussle between both the party over the seats, but the main question which is coming out of this discussion which are being held between both the party, both the Congress has been preparing for the last so many years, and now it's difficult for the Congress state leadership to just withdraw their candidate from the concerned constituency. What we have learned, whether it's the Kaithal, Pewa and other places within the Kurukshetra Lok Sabha seats, because Aam Aadmi Party was able to get a good number of votes from that area. They are eyeing on that area, but now for the Congress state leadership, it is difficult to withdraw their candidate because they have been working for that constituency for last so many years, and that was one of the main reasons why this has been stuck in the middle of this whole meeting which is going on between both the Congress as well as the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, what we can understand, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, they are working on one political strategy because they don't want to take any chance at all, because if Aam Aadmi Party is going to contest, ask any candidate to contest from the party, same Congress is going to do, then there will be a division of votes. At this point of time, we have seen the winnability is one of the prominent issue to just throw the BJP out of power, and that's what the political strategy are they making, both the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress Party at this point of time. But somewhere down the lane, it seems the consensus are not coming on the seat sharing, and that could be one of the reasons why they have differences over forging the line. So let's wait for some more time, because first list of Aam Aadmi Party has already been released by the party, and we have seen 41 candidates from the Congress. They have already been released. There is still there is a room, there is a space for forging alliance, because the discussion was going on the seats of 10 to 15, and the Congress was ready to give 5 seats to Aam Aadmi Party. So let's wait for more time. Once the Aam Aadmi Party is going to give official statement whether they are going to forge alliance or not, the same thing the Congress is going to explain. After that, the things will be more clear. Back
Okay,
to
so you're
studio.
saying that there is still room, that there is still possibility that an alliance could be forged between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. However, we do understand the Aam Aadmi Party chief of the state had recently just said that the second list is also going to be out soon. When are we expecting that the parties would be able to iron out these differences? How soon? Because the elections are round the corner, Gurpreet.
Well, that is what we have learned. That is the pressure on Aam Aadmi Party at this point of time. We have seen the state leader has already briefed the media that second list will be out as soon as possible. What we have learned today, there is the political change in the state politics when one Aam Aadmi Party leader had joined the BJP. He had changed the ship at the last moment because they were not in a position to declare the candidate. So immediately after, within a few hours, we have seen Aam Aadmi Party had done all the discussions, and they had released the first list of candidates from various constituencies for the Vidhan Sabha polls. Same thing we can understand, because that is one of the main reasons why this type of video bite has been given by the state leadership, so that all the workers who have been working for Aam Aadmi Party, who have been making the cadre for Aam Aadmi Party, they should not take any step in a haste, and they should consider Aam Aadmi Party is already trying to understand the position, and they will be declared as early as possible. So what we can understand from Aam Aadmi Party, they are trying to make a political strategy, and within a short time they will try to release the second list, so that whatever the workers and the leaders they have, they should be retained within the party fold.